Chaudhary. Yeah. So thanks for joining for today. So before joining the session, let us fix a agenda. What we're going to be discussing for today. Let us fix our agenda, guys, please. We are going to be discussing about DevOps with what? Multi-cloud, guys, please. DevOps with what? Multi-cloud. So in this, we're going to be covering totally 3 courses. One is DevOps with multi-cloud, AWS administration, Azure administration. These 3 will be covered. Today is a first demo. So today we're going to be starts with what is DevOps. So we can't be understand all together in a single session. That's what we're dividing into the 2 demos. Today we're going to be discussing about what is DevOps. We're going to be discuss for today. In tomorrow's session, we're going to be discussing about what is the cloud, what is multi-cloud, and DevOps versus cloud. Will discuss by tomorrow session. And day after tomorrow session onwards, we're going to be start our regular classes. So practical oriented classes start from day after tomorrow. This is exactly our flow, our agenda for today and tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Okay. So before starts, let us course overview. What is in exactly this course? What is this course, guys, please? DevOps with multi-cloud, Azure administration, AWS administration. Totally, these 3 will be covered. So what is the total duration of this course? 5 months. 5 months of duration. Which are all the prerequisites? Linux basics, shell script, no programming. Which are all the prerequisites? Linux basics is not required. Because of I will be covered, Linux basics required, but I will be covered. Shell script is required, that I will be covered. No need to worry about anything. I will take care of all those things, guys, please. No programming. Java, .NET, Python is not required. If you have already, very good. You require with this configuration, with this basic configuration with this configuration, minimum with this configuration. If it is more than this, also very good. For daily practice, you require a laptop. So who can join in this course? Freshers can join in this course. Experienced students can join in this course. Any graduate can also join in this course. Any graduate can also join in this course. Which are all the benefits, guys, please? Which are all the benefits by joining in this course? Daily class recording videos. After the payment, via Google Drive, you can able to access. So from date of registration, you're going to be accessing up to 11 months. Resume preparation, interview question and answers, 4 live real-time projects I'm going to be providing with you. Our course starts with very basic level, finish with an advanced level. Each and every class is a So we are going to be start this course as a basic level with what an advanced level. And each and every class is a practical implemented in front of you. That you need to practice in a laptop a daily basis. So after completion of course, you will receive a certificate from our institute. Daily 1 hour class, 1 hour class, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Sorry, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. The classes are from Monday to Saturday. The classes are from Monday to Saturday. Sunday is a holiday. This is the Redmi number 9297 Please use this number for the further communication. Please use. Yeah. So up to this point, do you have any questions, guys, please, about this course overview? Any questions, please? Any questions? Yeah. Guys, please. Yeah. So before starting the session, let us introduce myself. My name is Maha. I have totally 15 years of IT experience. My career starts as a Java developer. Then I turn as a DevOps engineer. From last 5 years onwards, I'm working as a senior DevOps engineer. It includes AWS and Azure. This is in exactly my profile. And before starting, I have 3 questions. Which are all the questions, guys? Please, what are the first question? So what is an application? What is the second question? What are the server? Third question, what is an SDLC? So I want to clarify these 3 questions. Then we will move forward to understand what is a DevOps. Please. So what is the first question? What is an application? What is an application? The working software which is written any programming language we call as an application. What is an application? The working software which is written any programming language. Application we're going to be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, book my show. Clear. But what about SDLC? SDLC is a software development lifecycle. In SDLC, we have several stages and several phases like analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. By following these are all the stages and phases, by following these are all the stages and phases, we can able to implement the software. And for doing a business in internet like Flipkart or Amazon, book my show. For example, let's say if you want to build a Flipkart kind of applications, what I need to do, please? What I need to do, please? First, we need to gathering information from the client. How exactly the login page, registration page, each and everything will be gathered based on gathering information. Based on gathering information, our architects will be designed. Design is nothing but a plan. According to the planning, our developers will implement the lines of code. by using Java, .NET, any programming language. Once if it is in implement, once if it is in implement, our testers will be verified. So whether it is working or not, our testers will be verified. The login page is working or not, registration page is working or not, our testers will be verified. Once if it is verified, we're gonna be placed our applications on hundreds of servers. Placing our applications on hundreds of servers. Once if it is placing on hundreds of servers, and we can access our internet as a website. Like a Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show. But whether it is working or not, we're going to be monitor and maintenance. This entire process, which you are calling as what? Software development lifecycle. Software development lifecycle. But in software development lifecycle, directly or indirectly, you are part of our SDLC process. If you are a developer, can write the lines of code. If you are a tester, can verify the functionality. But if you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly you are gonna be? If you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly? What is the DevOps, please? The combination of software development. The combination of software development plus operation is nothing but what? DevOps. Means in this DevOps process, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. Means we are part of coding, building, testing, release, deploy, operation, and monitoring. To be frankly, we are not writing any coding, we are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. An automated DevOps transparent pipeline. While implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, while implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, so we are following set of rules and regulation. DevOps is not a technology like Java, .NET, Python. It is not a technology. DevOps is a process. DevOps is an automated process. By helping of DevOps, we are going to be implementing an automated process. While implementing this an automated process, we need to follow some set of rules and regulations and principles. What exactly? Let us understand with an example. So usually the developers are keep on writing lines of code. These lines of code we're gonna be making working software, and we're gonna be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with high quality with low cost is nothing but what exactly our DevOps transparent pipeline. A DevOps transparent pipeline. As a DevOps engineer, we are gonna be replacing complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. When you are getting into the company, what are the first role, guys, please? What is in exactly roles and responsibilities? We're gonna be replacing with what exactly? Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. But the actual DevOps, actual complex pipeline is SDLC process is complex, but our DevOps is a transparent pipeline. Sir, why we are calling SDLC is a complex pipeline? Because of it is a manual process. Because of it is a manual process. Due to this manual process, manual process, from analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, testing to deploy, deployment to maintenance. It is a manual process. Due to this manual process, if we got an issue, any problem in middle of the process, for identification, it will take long time. For resolving, if it is take long time, definitely cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased, customer is not satisfied. For example, let's say, it is water pipeline underground somewhere else. It is water pipeline underground. Somewhere else it's a blockage. This blockage can able to find immediately. This blockage can able to find immediately. No, we can't. It will take a couple of weeks, couple of days. And for resolving also, it will take a couple of days. And in meanwhile, our customers are not satisfied, waiting for water. The same way in our SDLC process, if we got an issue, any problem in the middle of the process, for identification, it will take long time. For resolving issue also, it will take long time. Yeah. And moreover, cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased, customer also not satisfied. That is the reason we are going to be replacing with what? Complex pipeline with what? Our DevOps transparent pipeline. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, everything is automated, everything is transparent as like this. Even though if you got an issue, any problem in middle of the process, easily we can able to identify, easily we can able to rectify this. The same way, this in this DevOps transparent pipeline, in this an automated process, if we got an issue, any problem in middle of the process, even though if you got an issue, easily we can able to identify and we can able to rectify the problem as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Why? Because everything is an automated, everything transparent. So that is the reason we are gonna be replacing complex pipeline with what? Our DevOps transparent pipeline. But actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like in this DevOps transparent pipeline. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a plan, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operations. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operations. Means we are part of coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operation. But to be frankly, we are not doing any planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. DevOps transparent pipeline. So shall we understand in this DevOps transparent pipeline what exactly are roles and responsibilities, guys, please? Let us try to understand, guys, please. So are we part of planning? No. Are we part of coding? Yes. We are part of coding. But we are not writing any lines of code. Writing is responsible by the developer. Writing is responsible by the developer. Once if it is written by developer, those lines of code is going to be maintenance by DevOps engineer. writing by developer, and maintenance by DevOps engineer. Once if it is written by lines of code by developer, these lines of code we're gonna be continuously integrate. Once if it is continuously integrating, whether these lines of code is working or not, we're gonna be verifying by testers. This test cases which is written by testers, not by you. So once if it is written by testers, just we are gonna be integrate and execute. Once if it is in execute, if we got an error, it is redirecting back to the developer automatic. Once if it is redirecting back to the developer, and we're going to be integrate and we're going to be an execute again. And again, if we got an error, once again, if we got an error, it is redirecting back to the developer again. And integration and test. This loop will be repeated until zero errors and zero bugs. That means it will be calling as a working software. So continuously integrating, making working software, continuously delivering into the release. So how exactly we're gonna be implementing the CI/CD process by helping of Jenkins. Uh, Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. Once if it is continuous integration, continuous delivery, then we're gonna be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers. Once if it is placed on hundreds of servers, and we can access our internet as a website. Whether it is working or not, we're gonna be monitor and maintenance. This entire process which you are calling as what? Our DevOps transparent pipeline. Our DevOps transparent pipeline. Sir, how exactly we can able to implement this DevOps transparent pipeline? How we can able to implement this DevOps transparent pipeline? Which are all the tools we're gonna be using? Which are all the tools we are gonna be using? Git we are gonna be using. Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Microsoft Azure, Docker, Kubernetes, Elk, Elastic, Logstash, Kibana, Grafana, Terraform. So by helping of these are all the tools. Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Azure, Docker, Kubernetes, Elastic, Logstash, Kibana, Grafana, Terraform. By helping of these are all the tools, we are gonna be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. An automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to operations. Clear? I hope each and every student understand up to this point. So release is nothing but a pre-production like that, ready to maintaining working software. We are maintaining a release. In a particular maintenance window, we are going to be deploying onto the live. It is like a production environment. We're deploying onto production, then only live, then only we can able to accessing from our internet like a Flipkart. It is live. Clear. Kaja. Got it? Yeah. Sir, my question is, sir, how we can use these are all the tools? How we can use these are all the tools in our DevOps process? Shall we try to understand one by one? Shall we try to understand one by one? and each and every step, how exactly we are going to be implementing by using these all the tool stack. Yeah, first let us go for Git. Git is a version control. Git is a version control. Git is a version control. Which are all the lines of code is written by developer. These lines of code we're going to be maintained in a Git version control. Git version control. Line by line, we are going to be maintaining in a Git version control. Once if it is maintained Git, on top of it, we are going to be executing our Maven targets. Maven is a build tool. It is always produce an active factory. It helps to manage dependencies. It is always build an active factory, generate an active factor. And once if it is done, all our developer lines of code, we're going to be continuously integrated. Continuously integrating. Continuously integrating. చెప్పండి. Continuously integrating, making working software and continuous delivery. This entire CI/CD process, which we are going to be implementing by helping of Jenkins. Jenkins is a continuous integration, continuous delivery, continuous integration, continuous delivery are working software. But where exactly we going to be delivered? What is the release? We're delivering continuously into the release or not. The release is nothing but what exactly the JFrog. The release is nothing but what exactly the JFrog. JFrog is a release. And we're going to be learning SonarQube. SonarQube is a code analyzer. Whether the developers are following standards or not. Whether the developers are using right functions or not. It will be analysis. So by helping of Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, we are going to be implementing the complete CI/CD process, continuous integration, making working software, continuous delivery. Once if it is continuous delivery, we're going to be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers. These hundreds of servers, how exactly we can automate, please? By helping of configuration management. What is a configuration management? Replacing a manual configuration process with an automated process is nothing but what? Configuration management. What is the configuration management? Replacing a manual process with an automated process on a hundreds of servers we calling as what? Configuration management. This configuration management we're gonna be automate by helping of Ansible. Ansible is a configuration management tool. By helping of Ansible, we can automate our hundreds of servers. But these hundreds of servers, from where exactly we can able to get it? Either by physical environment, or by virtual environment, or by cloud. The two we are gonna be getting these hundreds of servers by using AWS and Azure. So not only placing our applications on AWS servers, we're going to be placing on Docker containers also. Sir, what is a Docker container? A Docker container is an isolated area which you can place our websites very easily with low cost, with high quality. Docker container is an isolated area which you can place our websites very easily with low cost, with high quality. It is just like our real-time containers. It is just like our real-time containers. How exactly these real-time containers? works the same way. Our Docker containers also works. By using this container easily, we can able to transport any kind of product or not the same way. But by using Docker container, we can able to transport any kind of website like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show, IRCTC, Java, .NET, any kind of application. But these containers we can able to manage by ship. A single ship can manage all our Docker containers, please. A single ship can manage all our Docker containers. But these Docker containers we can able to manage with Kubernetes. Kubernetes is an orchestration tool. Kubernetes is a orchestration tool. Kubernetes is a orchestration tool. By helping of Kubernetes, we can able to manage or control all our Docker containers. And we're gonna be learning ELK, elastic log stack schema. By helping of ELK, we can able to monitor our application. How exactly it is the performance? We're gonna be monitor and maintenance. And we're gonna be learning Grafana. Grafana is a monitoring tool. And we're gonna be monitor applications, our servers. And we're gonna be learning Terraform. Terraform is a cross cloud platform. Terraform is a cross cloud platform. By helping of Terraform, we can create infrastructure in any cloud, either AWS or Azure or a Google. It is a cross cloud platform. By helping of Terraform, we can create infrastructure in any cloud. So by helping of Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, AWS, Azure, Docker, Kubernetes, Elk, and Grafana and Terraform, we are gonna be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. While implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, while implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, while implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, make sure whether you're going to be delivering our working software within a shortest time. With high quality, with low cost, with low failure rate is nothing but what exactly our DevOps transparent pipeline. Clear understand, guys, please. What we have done for today. What we are understanding, guys, please, for today. What is DevOps? In tomorrow, we're going to be discussing about what is a cloud, what is a multi-cloud, what is the relation between DevOps and cloud. That is an exactly class for tomorrow. Guys, please, up to this point, do you have any questions, guys, please? Morally.
So can you explain the Terraform, where exactly it will come in that picture of DevOps? Like
No.
initially we write code we'll use the Git for the maintenance. Once it's done, we'll use the build tool called Maven. We'll generate the WAR files, which is deployed in the JFrog application.
Okay.
Then we'll create a Docker images maintained by the Kubernetes. Till that I have understood.
Okay. So for example,
Is my understanding correct?
yeah, correct. But so where is the Terraform? For example, so you want to create, for example, we want to create a server in AWS, am I right?
Okay.
Network, storage, some infrastructure you want to create in any cloud, either AWS or Azure or a Google. So by helping of Terraform, easily we can automate our any cloud infrastructure automatically. Actually, we are getting into the AWS and creating manually. It is not required. We can automate of creating infrastructure in any cloud. That is what exactly Terraform. For example, we can create n number of servers. I want 100 servers. I can create through Terraform in AWS. The same way we can create in Azure also. You can create on top of the servers also. We can make it as, for example, Ansible setup, maybe Kubernetes setup, maybe other thing called Jenkins setup. I can able to do through Terraform also. Got it?
Yeah, understood. Thank you.
Yeah. So the flow is agreed. Whatever you understood, great. But for this we need to make it the infrastructure, am I right? So we understand the flow, but internally we have to create infrastructure. So which infrastructure? AWS infrastructure. Whether you create manually or automatically. If you want to automate, definitely we should use Terraform. We are learning multi-cloud, either AWS. We're going to be learning AWS and Azure. What are the common platform? By using Terraform only, we can automate. We can work with multi-cloud. That is what we are tracing this point tomorrow class also. Yeah, man.
Thank you. Understood.
Yeah. Kaza, Mohammed, Jafar. Any question you can unmute, you can talk. Maunli something. Sorry for wrong pronunciation. Maunli, please. Any questions, please, you can unmute, you can talk to me, please.
So for the practicals of this course, so we need to do in our own laptop, or will you provide any
No,
environment for the practice?
no. Our environment is everything is in the cloud, AWS and Azure. Okay. So, but you need to create AWS account. I will guide you how to create AWS account. But that will access by from your laptop. You need a laptop for daily practice. But whatever I'm delivering, each and everything is a practically implemented in front of you that you need to practice in your laptop daily basis. Each and every class is a practical thing, sir. So not theoretical like today, not like this today. Explanation diagrammatically, concept-wise. Write down the points and steps by step the commands. The same thing. I'll simulate into the cloud, either AWS or Azure, practically. That will be recorded. I will share with you. By following recording, you need to practice in a laptop daily basis. If any problem, come with the next class and ask me in the queries, and else share a screen, and I will resolve issue by your laptop.
Okay.
Yeah. Pipeline, CI/CD pipeline, Mohammed, but we are using Ansible, we are using Kubernetes, different types of pipelines. For example, let's say it is one of the pipelines look like this one. Mohammed Jafar. Yeah. Till any questions, please? Shall we continue by tomorrow?
So
Yeah.
today's class recording, like once we pay the course, so for example, today's class, how much time it will take to get the recording? So like the next day, or how it will be?
One thing, the demonstrations you can get it through YouTube, okay? The first thing. Second, whenever start regular sessions, okay, that will be uploaded in the drive on the same day itself. Today, 9 o'clock ended. Before 10:30 or 11 o'clock, it will be uploaded. You can practice on the same day. Or else, make it ready by next class.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Fine. But how to share, how to give an access, I will guide you in the next coming sessions. I will show you where you can find the recordings after the payment. Fine. That's it. That's it. Great, guys. Please, good night, all of you. We'll be continuing by tomorrow.